for me, when I learned music theory initially, like I learned on a keyboard, right? It's like you can figure out your scales, everything you need, because everything makes sense. Here's all my white keys are all my natural notes and all my sharps and flats. So it's very visually easy to digest theory, right? And I'm sure a lot of you work out some music theory problems if you're figuring out chords or intervals or scales, right? It's very easy to see on a keyboard. So we can conceptualize all that material, and then a lot of the times you ask a guitar player to, oh, show me how would you build this chord on the fretboard? And they're like, let me just Google that chord sheet real quick and see what the fingering is, right? There's less of a process for application of music theory on the fretboard. So level 0, if you will, the chromatic scale. It's just every single note in music played in succession, one after the other, right? Now, it's very easy to conceptualize this. Okay, play a chromatic scale starting on E, right? We can just walk up that top string all the way until we run out of frets, and we say, there's my chromatic scale. But it's actually interesting if you ask a guitar player, you say, hey, start on C on the low E string and play a chromatic scale up across the neck. A lot of people can't actually properly do it because they'll go, okay, well, I can walk up that string, but then eventually you're going to have to switch over to the A string somewhere, and then it's eventually switch to the D string, right? So instead of kind of just shot in the dark going, okay, I'm just going to go up until I can think it through, really think about where these half-step intervals are, because to me, half the guitar is being able to transverse the fretboard this way, right? It's easy to go up and down because it's very visual. If you know where your half steps are crossing the strings, it's going to be a lot easier to lay out chords and intervals and figure out scales and everything.